about.
I'm here with a bunch of faggots. Tool sucking. I can't fucking do this, dude.
There we go.
All right, that's our intro. All right, perfect.
Done.
We're going with that?
We do take two?
All right. Should we start? Well, we want to welcome everybody to episode 60 of Backslash About. That was, well, you guys still called Whisky Dick Rebellion? Yeah.
He needs a mic.
He said yeah.
Okay.
Are we doing
Brian,
his part yet?
What?
you're going to have to give your
Oh,
mic.
we're not doing his part, but I just said something. Yeah,
we're
our
good.
intern just bought himself a new mic. He needs to get rid of that mic. Anyhow, we
So
want to thank
today's a
him for
special
doing
episode.
It is. Episode 60.
It's 60 years of Backslash
In the making.
About. 60th anniversary.
Is this
Yes.
today the 60th year?
The 60th year.
Planned it for
Man,
60
that time
years.
flew by.
We bided our time.
But on
I bit my
episode
tongue.
2, this
Bite
gentleman was in studio on episode 2.
Yeah, 3 years ago, right?
3 years ago. He was on episode 2, and that was the first band that we interviewed.
Yeah.
So for our 60th anniversary, we thought, yeah.
Oh, that's right. A
First
lesbian.
episode.
Yeah, it was our first episode.
You were
we had a band
You were the
on.
first band we had on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 2.
We had a lesbian on the...
It was like
It was 2 years ago.
59 years ago.
It was 2 years ago and a month.
Yeah.
It was February 8th of 2 years ago.
No,
That make any sense?
1943. Or
So this is our
Apropos.
diamond
the
anniversary.
Roth.
And diamond, and it comes from the word adamus, which means unconquerable and enduring. So we are enduring.
How about animus?
We've endured.
That's the male part of a female psyche.
Is it?
Yes.
Matt's going to make that creepy face the whole time, man. I'm not going to
Who do we got in the studio right now?
Who do we have in the studio right now? Who's in the studio with us?
We got Joel.
We do have Joel from Whisky Dick Rebellion.
Yes.
And that's still the name of your band, you said, correct?
Yes.
That's still the name of the band, yeah.
Okay, just checking because
Whiskey Chode
bands
Rebellion.
change quick.
Full on erect rebellion.
Same members
he
as
needs
before?
A mic.
What now?
Same members as before?
No, we're looking for a new guitar player.
Okay, wait. You're not the guitar player?
Well, the guitar
He
player.
canceled him.
Oh.
He killed it. He kicked himself out.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. So we have an ex, a
you love
former
something,
member.
let
He's
them
now
go.
in a Whiskey Dick Rebellion tribute band
Yeah.
that'll be playing next week, so that'll be interesting. We have myself, Brian,
Brian
Theodore. Gillicuddy.
James
Esquire.
Johnson,
Esquire.
Smith,
the third.
the fourth.
Evan Root.
Is the Evan Root after the fourth?
Yes.
Nice.
You got Alan Pants McGill.
And
Who is this guy?
What? Brian.
This is the
intern or
Oh,
Brian?
you should take your shirt off.
Interner?
Take
Take
my
your
shirt off?
What
Oh,
shirt?
shit. Take your shirt off.
Oh, yeah. No, you can't have that
Take
on.
that fucking shirt off.
You can't see it.
Oh, my.
Oh, you can't see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you kind of can't.
You're gonna have to leave your. You can't have the T on.
But
there.
you know what basket that falls into?
Yeah.
not my
The
problem.
not my problem basket.
Yeah,
That's gonna fall into your problem.
It's going to fall into your problem.
It doesn't
I'll
matter.
just cover
It doesn't
myself
matter.
Not
discreetly.
anymore.
No one knows what
Oh,
that
yeah.
means anyway.
So anyhow,
flip it
who else?
inside out?
And then we have Alan in the studio.
We do have Alan in the studio.
And
we got
Brian.
Matt, of course.
You already said Matt.
No, I didn't.
Didn't you say Matt?
Who gives a shit about Matt?
no one really does.
With his weird hairdo.
He's chilling with the
You guys
hairdo, the
love the
glasses, and the
hairdo.
headset in.
I can't hear you guys.
How do
pretty
we?
bright in
You
here.
can't hear us at all.
That's why I put him in.
So this is
Drown you
since it's our 60th episode, we are actually filming this one,
Yes.
and it's going to be our first webisode.
This is our new studio.
my palatial apartment.
So if you're listening to this,
Fellatio.
look up on
Palatial.
YouTube backslash about.
Say fellatio?
Look up backslash about on YouTube.
Yes.
And then check out the web
And then
We're going to
tell
have a
your
new
friends.
website,
of the podcast.
and there will
you're
be links
watching
to
on.
the YouTube site, because our YouTube site as of now is a bunch of gibberish.
It's jabberish.
Was it ever
So
not
subscribe,
gibberish?
so we get 300 subscribers, and then we get our actual YouTube
Isn't the only
domain.
thing on there Matt talking about you playing a video game?
Is it?
Yeah, we have one.
There's
We
one
do have
video
one,
out there.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
Matt
no, he's
talking
playing
about
Dark
you playing
Souls, and we were
Dark
Yeah.
Souls or Elder Scrolls or some kind of stupid.
Elder Scrolls,
Elder Scrolls
Elder
8.
Souls.
Zelda 5.
Elder Souls. There we
Elder
go.
Souls.
Yeah.
That's a good name for it.
Souls
It's a
game.
Mormon one. Elders.
So we're going to primarily be a
Primarily
video game streaming
and
podcast.
primarily. No, we're not.
Just from that one
We're
video.
doing
Just-
no
we just
video
like
games.
Tetris.
See, we just lost a bunch of people because you said that.
We'll never do that. So I don't know what we're doing tonight.
Oh, no, we have news.
Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
We do have news.
We have No Lube,
We do.
which
Which
for
is news.
you folks at home watching, if you don't know what No Lube is,
If you don't know anything about our podcast,
for some reason that's our news segment. We don't know why.
you know why.
I know why.
Well, it
Yeah,
started
they don't-
out as no lube, but then it moved into more news.
It
More,
did.
more lube, actually.
It's less lube, more news.
Yeah.
More skin
Which-
contact.
so you
I don't
can,
know, you can have
so you can
less
take you can
lube
take
than
it
no lube.
easier.
more dry rub.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's hard to
more
it's hard to
dry.
take this lube
It's like
News.
a jerk chicken.
It is. Now we can make weird faces in the camera.
So let's do some news. You want to do some news?
Want to do some news?
I'll even put the sound effect.
We may have to do a lot of little taglines now because those of you watching this that haven't listened to our podcast won't have heard the corny stuff that we've done in the past, so we may have to redo all that. Like, do you want to do some news?
They've
wanna
heard
do some
our
news?
stuff.
You want to do some news?
Yeah, they heard it. The only people who are going to listen to this right now are people who are diehard
Keenan-
fans of the show.
Keenan and Wyatt.
by the way, come back to us.
And by the
Sarah, look at
way,
the camera.
parental guidance is suggested.
Keenan, I don't know where you are, but please come back.
Maybe
I
you
love
will. We have
I
a
still
couple
follow
phone calls.
I do too.
So first thing
It's
in the
having a
news.
birthday party right now.
Okay, news, go.
So pillows have typically been good for sleeping in the past,
Really?
but
not what I
I
hear.
agree.
as far as conversation goes, they've been a little
We'll
lacking.
agree to disagree.
Have you ever had a conversation with a pillow?
I have.
You have? How did it go?
You ever had pillow talk?
I have.
Pillow
Well, speaking
talk.
of pillow talk,
Yes.
Doris
this
Day.
Japanese inventor named Koichi
Kisariguro?
Kochi.
Koichi.
Kochi.
I don't like being
Coochie?
behind the curtain right now.
I don't know.
Usually I can't see what you're.
Yeah, you
your
can't
news
see it.
stories.
But he attempted to solve a problem about pillow talk.
Yes.
And how he did it was he created, you know those long pillows people sleep with? Like those
Body
pillows?
The
So
Comfort
he
You pillow or whatever it's called.
imprinted
pillows?
the picture
Yeah.
of a woman.
Soviet Russia
That
pillow
should be
comforts you.
on, man,
Yeah,
interns.
perfect. Perfect with your T-shirt right now.
That should, yeah, and the tone. Oh, boy.
God damn it.
He screen printed a picture of a woman onto the body pillow.
Mhm.
And
And he has
when
sex
you
with it.
touch it in certain places,
It moans.
sometimes it'll moan. Sometimes it'll tell you it's not in the mood.
I have a
Sometimes
headache.
it'll ask you to
Why would
kiss,
you program
kiss
that
it
in?
sensually.
Will it scream rape sometimes?
It's totally random. And sometimes it'll be up for it.
What kind of
Sometimes it
loser
won't.
if the pillow turns you down for the night?
Yeah.
It is.
That's what I was saying.
It's more realistic.
If you made it, why would you make it not
I
be
have
Well,
a
then you
pillow
can
ache.
rape the pillow.
But a lot of
You could rape the
guys,
pillow.
a lot of guys want the experience of having a real woman there without the real woman because they can't get them or whatever.
Come on,
Yeah.
dude. You're
They
that
want-
desperate?
There's a lot. Of,
Alan?
apparently,
I mean-
there's a need for it because this guy was able to create
Prototypes
it.
back there.
They're $167 a piece. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you on that, Joel, but
Yeah.
the video could.
the video can.
Yeah.
No, there's no
No, they
mic on
can't.
there.
Fuck him.
They can't. That would have been the other reason to do that because then I could have taken, if I needed little bites off it, I could
You
have.
could have made him speak Japanese and then just.
We're speaking Japanese. Isn't that a
Sink
song?
over
I
the
think
top.
I'm turning Japanese. I really
Oh,
think
turning.
so.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyhow, do you think that's a good idea, Alan?
I'm surprised it hasn't been invented already.
Are you?
Alan, don't
Thought
you
it
have
already
one?
has been
Alan, is there a
invented.
need for
I
that?
have several.
I made one.
Well, those are blow up.
Yeah, but
dolls.
yours
you,
is-
you see Love Pillow in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say yours
But-
is silk printed of tuba here.
Yeah.
Spurned. That'd be nice. We
Silk
should have those
spreaded?
made.
Silk
Body
spreaded.
pillows at Tuba City.
So if you guys out there in TV land want body pillows of *about here, what should they do?
We will sell them on our web
We
store.
will sell
We can
them
do that.
on our web
On our
store,
what?
Our web store.
Oh yeah.
Etsy.
Do they talk?
They do.
What do
You
they
should
say?
pull up
Stretch
our. You
Armstrong?
should pull up a
Good.
picture of our new logo and show it to our
Yeah,
fans.
yeah.
Or no, it'll be
Hulk
on there.
and-
It'll be on
Or,
the
It'll
site.
be on the
Hulk Hogan.
beginning of this.
He needs a mic. I'm telling you.
I think we'll. Are
He's
we
a
picking
seat.
him up on this, or no?
I can't hear him.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, I can hear him physically.
Yeah. I
But
can
metaphysically,
smell him
I can't.
physically.
Yeah.
Metaphysically.
So a man in Lincoln, Nebraska, was cited for pot inside of his car the other day. He was driving along, got pulled over, and the cops peered inside and saw a container that said "not weed" on it,
What was in there? Cocaine.
and thought to themselves, "Well, that's strange."
yeah.
And they opened up there, and much to their chagrin, there was marijuana
Weed.
inside the box that
That's
said
a
"no
surprise.
weed."
You should have said not oregano
I get
or
it.
something.
And the guy is now claiming in court that
Or
because it
oregano.
said "not
Fuck you.
weed," they did not have the right to search. They did not have probable cause because it said "not weed" on
See
there.
that?
It's legally
so
sound.
that pothead guy was smart enough to read the law, to know to put not weed, and
Yeah.
he would get thrown out in court.
So the question is, do you believe that and it was a sour cream container, by the way, that had the sour cream crossed off and it said "not weed" on it.
Not sour cream.
Do you think the gentleman got off?
Oh, he gets off on that.
Yeah.
stuff.
Yes.
Set you guys up pretty well for that one. We need a little guy on a drum kit.
I'll
over
do
here.
that for you. I'll put it right there.
Do you think he got off? Do you think he got off? No.
Yes.
Do you think
We're getting stuck in a joke loop.
that's somehow what would do to me over and over again and piss me off? So I thought I'd beat him to the punch.
Anyways,
So do you think he remained incarcerated?
If it said sour cream on there too, would they legally been able to search it?
For sour
Because
cream.
it said sour cream.
For
Did he have
sour
a
cream?
warrant though?
Would
I
it be
mean,
the same thing?
are you allowed to go in someone's car without a warrant?
They went in
Are you
there.
allowed to search through someone's sour cream?
I know, without a warrant.
They went in there because
It's
it
the
said not
Constitution,
weed.
right?
The cops
Yeah,
and the
Constitution.
district attorney are saying because it said not weed, that gave them the right to search.
Okay.
Do you believe that this gentleman is going to go to jail for this, or at least get cited, or do you think he's going to get off?
So you know the answer.
Think
You're
they'll
asking
get
now.
off.
I think he'll
I think he'll go to jail and then get off.
Yeah.
Because he got out of jail, or
Nah, because he got off in jail.
makes sense. No, the case got thrown out of court
Of course it did.
because it said not weed on there, and by law, it said not weed. So
I was trying to think of something funny with sour cream, and I can't think of it.
you can't
Sour
have
mayonnaise.
nothing there,
What if you had a gun and it said this is not a gun?
That's toe curdling. I know.
and you kill somebody, but because it wasn't a gun,
This is not murder.
it's not murder. Or what if you? Well,
Oh, so if you before you shoot someone, you say this is not murder. Is it okay?
Or a basement door that says there's definitely not dead bodies in here.
it's possible.
This is not rape.
You want this?
Wow.
That'll be edited, and you were off mic anyways. But then Matt
I
said,
said
it, so
it.
now it's on.
I edit myself
Now
out.
it
He
sounds
won't
like
edit me
you're-
out.
Yeah.
I'll put it on myself and then
it'll be.
yeah.
Melanie Nash, 53.
Ooh, I like the name.
Do you?
I like the last
I
name.
don't like the name.
So
Melanie Gash.
she's been accused, actually, and she pled guilty, actually, of digging up her father's grave
Yeah.
because she did not like the will that was read that morning.
Well, there's a will, there's a way.
There was a way. And it left her with nothing. And she believed that he buried himself with the actual will, that one of the family members
In his ass.
wrote her new one. And so, possibly. So she wanted the body dug up to find the real will.
He buried himself with the will? She thought that he
She
buried
thought that the
himself?
family members buried the real will with him.
Oh, okay.
in
They
his
could have just
casket.
burned it.
They could have. That
My
would have been.
phone
Well,
broke.
there was no will when they dug him up.
Okay.
They found
I had a text
cigarettes
on one
and a
case, too.
bottle of vodka.
In
Okay.
the coffin?
So the only reason I even bring this up is because is there anything? I'm not going to be buried. I'm going to be cremated. But if one of you was planning on being buried, what would you want to be buried with?
My guitar.
Sour cream.
Why would you want to be buried with your guitar?
My
You can't
dog.
play
Mine,
that.
damn it.
My family.
The vodka and the cigarettes make sense. At least he might be able to absorb that
My
over
closest
time
living
into
relative.
his skin.
My furthest living
Or
relatives.
like the daughter, actually you get a fine bottle of whiskey
yeah.
or scotch.
How
a
fine is it?
snifter of a wine.
Oh, it's fine.
A
And then
natural
when your
one.
daughter,
I don't know.
exhumes your body, they can drink the whiskey that's in there.
exhumes your body.
I don't have
Yeah.
a daughter,
It's been
so I'm
fermented.
good to go.
Or well,
Do the
coal or-
decomposition.
My sons, one
Of
of my
your-
sons.
one of your
Just put a
kids.
bowl of grapes in there with the corpse.
Of wrath
Oh, so it makes
You know, eat
it makes wine.
No.
just grapes
Just so they're rotted. when
and
you
some
get out.
cheese.
Yeah.
Some
A nice
fucked up-
Limburger.
When you get out?
Oh, it's Stetson.
You
Okay.
said when you get out.
What was the question?
When you get
They
out.
break
Of
You
Yeah.
said guitar,
Oh, yeah,
but
my-
Alan didn't
probably my
say what he
guitar.
wants to be buried with.
He wants grapes.
Mayonnaise.
Oh,
A mayonnaise
Makes
jar.
sense. A mayonnaise jar.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? When Brian dies, we should put his ashes in a mayonnaise jar.
I'm
We
popular with
should.
that.
He
Put
wouldn't even
not weed.
Try and spray
and
me in
put
the
not
ocean.
weed on.
I need to put 32
Brian.
ashes in a mayonnaise jar.
What was all that crap about Nom?
No one gets that reference at all.
So if we
didn't get
kill
it.
Brian, put his
Huh?
ashes in a mayonnaise jar, and it says not
That
Brian.
reference.
You get
There's
away
no way
with
we
it.
can be pinned with the murder.
Yeah.
Or it might not even be Brian.
Well, it's not.
It's not.
It says it's not.
Clearly
It says
labeled.
It's clearly as long as it's clearly
It's
labeled
mayonnaise.
these days,
Yeah.
you can get away with anything you want. And let's see, one final news
Oh,
story.
I have an update from an old story,
Let's do it.
and Brian might be able to
The dolphin one?
verify. No,
No,
I
but
know-
there's
I know
a
you love
documentary on that now.
there is.
About the guy who had sex with a dolphin?
No,
Yeah.
so a while ago, Brian had brought up about they're selecting hand picking some people to go to Mars.
Oh yeah, that all went to shit.
It's a scam.
Yeah, they were all just getting the money.
Yeah, it's a whole scam.
To who?
I don't know. It's they were apparently raising money to do a documentary to get attention to it or something to raise more
Yeah.
money, and then they were going to select 100 people to go live on Mars, one-way trip. They never come back,
They just
Yeah.
die out there.
and now it's a scam.
It takes
Well,
a
yeah.
while. 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years.
That's
Yeah,
it?
one of the people that tried
10
to.
years, and right now the scientists at NASA think you could live for 58 days.
Hello, scientist.
With what we currently can do inside these pods that they were going to utilize, because the problem is when they grow the plant life inside these pods, the oxygen levels get too great, and so after 58 days a total from the time they land, everyone would be dead within 58 days with the current.
Well, not Alan.
Alan won't.
Alan breathes less than normal human.
Yes.
Well, it's a scam anyway.
It's
Alan's
already
gonna
what
do
was a death mission anyways. They already told you up front, even if you went, you were going to die.
it. Yeah,
So
one of
where
the
did
guys.
the money go? Who got the money?
A guy,
That's
Did
a
they
good
arrest
question.
somebody?
some skinny
No one
Not
knows?
yet.
dude.
But a couple of people that
Scandinavian.
applied came out about it and said, hey,
But they never technically
Couple
said
of
it was going to
Swedes.
happen. They were just working towards it.
Well, they
so.
kept pushing back. I guess they figured out because they kept pushing back the launch
They
date.
pushed it back to 4,085, and they knew that
No, they
I'm never
actually
going to
pushed
be
it back
that old. I'm
100
never going to
years.
make it.
Yeah.
All my money back.
Yeah, it's the same ones that buy their they buy a star and name
Yeah,
it.
and everyone has the
What the
same
hell you
star.
gonna do with that?
I want a
You can go live
star.
on it.
Can you? Go
I
live on a
bought
star?
Penelope Cruz
Bought
and
you a
named
star.
her.
How long have we been
Penelope
taping, by the way?
Cruz?
15 minutes.
Ooh.
I'll let you know when it's 20.
I'll buy a planet.
Blinking.
Jeez. He's jacking off.
All you're gonna see is Joel
Just so you
doing
know what
weird
he's
stuff.
doing.
You're not gonna hear anything he's doing.
Uh,
You're missing out on gold here.
That's good. We can edit in something. We can do voiceovers
Gold.
later. We'll do
Yeah.
voiceovers.
Yeah.
Gold, Jerry. It's gold.
Or
Last
Mel do some
story.
voiceover work.
So Gilbert the Goose. You heard about this
Ooh.
Gilbert the Goose?
Gilbert Godfrey the goose.
Gilbert Godfrey Juice?
The goose.
Oh, the goose. Gilbert
Ooh.
the Goose.
What would that be?
This goose was creeping through a park, and some kids were throwing darts.
Creeping.
They had a dart board
At a
up on a
goose?
tree. No, on a tree. They were throwing darts at this dartboard on a tree.
Yeah.
And this one dart went flying past the tree and went right through the Gilbert the Goose's head.
Why is the goose
Yeah, who named
named?
the goose?
Like, who named the goose?
He has a
And
title.
why is
I
it
don't know.
Gilbert? That's a retarded name.
But
Is the goose
the way
man?
they
Half
wrote,
whack. Is
the
that
way
why?
they wrote the
Maybe.
tagline
Is that why?
underneath. The only
That is
reason
why.
I brought it up
Half-back's a duck.
was because
Yeah, fuck you, man.
the tagline underneath the picture on the news cracked me up inside out.
Okay, what's
It's
it
so
say?
cheesy.
What's the tagline?
It's something we would say.
Is it
Hashtag goose porn.
Gilbert the duck.
Gilbert the Goose
The glues.
was
Goose is loose.
clearly unable to duck out of the way of the dart. It would appear the goose is doing swimmingly now.
Get out of here.
So the goose is fine.
That is the stupidest thing.
I was dying though when I read it
That's
because it was just
good.
retarded. And there was a picture of this goose with a dart right through his
He's
head.
dead.
Waddle went through the park.
Oh, he stayed
No, he
alive.
lived. And then they're just gonna leave the dart in there.
Oh,
So they don't know who named the goose.
who threw the
That
dart?
guy.
I'm more concerned with the goose's name than I am with anything else.
Is he okay?
Yeah.
Maybe that goose is a superhero.
Gilbert the goose,
I
17
hope
years
he's
Yeah.
okay.
That's the news this week.
We'll be right back.
And we'll be right back after a message from our sponsor.
Yours. All right.
All right, we are back from that short commercial break, and we are here with Joel from Whisky Dick Rebellion. We talked to him a few moments ago, sort of. He played that song that you saw during our logo there at the
You're actually
beginning.
gonna play that
A new intro song.
Oh, that's playing
No, that's our new intro.
Yeah.
for this
from
episode.
now on.
Yeah, for this episode, it's the new intro.
Expecting
Put your. There you go.
Oh, you'll get them.
Oh, there'll be a
You
lot
gotta
of
put your
royalties.
mic closer to
We'll
your.
give you 100% of the proceeds from that.
Yeah, don't do that.
That wouldn't be his first time.
Okay, talk a little bit then.
Hello.
Okay, that's good.
We had him on episode 2 back in the day.
Back in the
First
day.
band interviewed
When weed
was
was
Whisky
grass.
Dick Rebellion.
Yep.
Was it? I thought there was other bands before me. But
Nope. There was only one
Mm.
episode before you, and that was with a lesbian. So
A lesbian. Very
Oh, no, 'cause you had
prominent
the Hill
lesbian in our
Penelope
community.
guys in
That was
before
way
me.
later.
Was it? No,
Yeah,
I could have sworn it was
positively.
Pretty sure we did Whiskey Dick, and then we did Letters to Ash. Was
are
third.
you sure
Butters
you
to
haven't been?
ash.
He sure he hasn't been on twice. You're
No, it's only
positive
been
about
once.
Anyway, so it's been a while.
that. It's
Yeah,
been a
it's
while.
been a while.
What have you been doing since? You guys have several records now.
Well,
Several.
no, I think the last time Pie was
drink
after our
this Coke.
second record. Now we have a third record came out a couple months back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have played tons of shows, right?
Tons,
Okay.
shitload.
What's the name of that second
Buttloads?
album?
What the fuck is it called? Oh, This Town's a Cemetery.
This town's a cemetery.
This
are, we
Town's a
ref-
cemetery.
are we referring to a
Hemet.
specific town?
Hammond?
Hemet
yeah,
for
Hammond.
sure.
I don't live in Hammond anymore, but yeah.
Now you can make fun of it.
Whispering Fingers.
And
That's Robert's song, so he wrote that song. Robert Torres.
is that the so the title
bass
track
player.
is what was it again?
This Town's a Cemetery.
So we should probably play that song.
You want to play that?
You wanna
What
play
song
it?
do you want to play? That song?
Sure, it's the name of the damn
Okay,
album.
we'll play it
Sorry.
right
It's
here.
the new album, so
Wait, no, play it right now.
we can play right now.
Oh, you want actually to play the whole song?
Play live, man. This is a live.
He doesn't want to play. He
episode.
can't play guitar. He doesn't know how.
That's right.
But they are looking for a new guitar player. Apparently, I heard on the word on the street was I saw a Craigslist ad for a
So
new guitar
who's
player.
your old guitar player quit?
Right, yeah. Focus on
Family or
his family
something?
thing,
Okay.
yeah. He just had a kid and all that, so.
His wife got kidnapped.
Yeah. Probably. I
By
don't
his
know.
kid.
Priorities.
By the kid, kind of.
Priorities in life.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
Okay, so
I
if,
have no
if
priorities.
one of our listeners plays guitar and they want to audition, is that possible? Or you already have
Sure,
someone
yeah.
lined up?
No, yeah. We got a few people we're going to try. But
And so
we-
where can
And
people?
as you just heard, you don't even have to be that good.
No.
so where can they audition? Like what you have Facebook and everything?
Yeah, we're on Facebook, Whisky Dick Rebellion. whatnot.
Do you have a .com thing?
Is the whatnot on there?
You
Is it
mean
Whisky
.net?
Dick Rebellion whatnot.net.org /about?
Like ours.
Spelled out.
So
Oh.
go to Facebook, Whiskey Dick Rebellion.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yes, thank you. Yes,
There you go.
that's
Yeah.
Okay.
stuff.
It's their whole
And
discography.
I'll
When's
play,
your
I'll play
ne-
a song.
You got another show coming up?
Well,
in
let's clear that up.
April. Where at?
I think in Hemet. It's like
I'll get to
we
that.
haven't played in Hemet much lately,
Yeah.
so we're trying to get back.
The
there.
cemetery.
Play at the Applebee's in Hemet.
Yeah, we're gonna play outside the Applebee's and fucking back.
You know, we
Get yours out of the way.
we talk crap about Hemet a lot. I mean, we don't talk about it
I
that
do.
much, but
I
we do
do.
talk. But I will say this: we've had a lot of bands on our show that have come from
There's
Hemet.
nothing else
Yes.
to do. That's the problem.
So that's what my question was going to be.
Matt
Did you grow up
lost
in
his-
Hemet?
It's the new
No.
hotspot for music.
In what? In where?
I didn't grow up in Hemet, no.
I think
Because I'm
Alan may.
curious as to the
Hmm?
kids growing up in Hemet, if that's all there really is as an outlet.
Just make
is to
amazing
play
music.
Yeah,
Nothing
no,
else to
well, yeah, there has been plenty of musical scenes even before I was out there. There was
guess where
pretty
Beatles
flourishing
got started.
punk scene. The Beatles, yeah. There was a pretty big punk scene back in the early 90s over there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's always been bands going
Bad
on.
Habits or
Now
something.
it's a funk
No,
scene.
not Bad Habits. It was
Bad
like
Company.
FYI.
Bad Company, the
Bad
punk
Company.
version.
Bad Company.
Bad Company.
You know what I'm talking about. There's a bad something.
Bad
FYI.
scene.
Well, there's Bad Habit, but they're from like Elsinore.
Who's the other band?
The other hotspot for
Bad
music.
Samaritans?
Bad Weasels.
Screeching
I don't know.
Weasels?
Screeching
Bad music?
Weasels, yeah, but there was all kinds of bands in Hemet.
Yeah, there's a ton of bands.
Bad Matt
That's
Chan.
where Hella Penelope
Big Bad
is
Matt
from.
Chan.
Hemet.
El Penelope
Yeah.
is from
They
Hemet.
are from Hemet.
Check
So
it out.
was
Summary. Really good band.
Hemet musical scene.
the guys we had at St. Patty's Day. They were from Hemet.
There's a
weren't they?
Naked Lunch. Yeah, those guys.
There
are-
is the Naked Lunch.
Oh, from the
Letters
movie?
Have you ever
Ash?
been to the Naked Lunch?
Is that where they filmed
No,
the
not
movie?
Based
the
on
Naked
the book.
Lunch. The
Oh.
Naked Time. I'm sorry. I was gonna watch the fucking Naked Lunch by the William Burroughs, but it's the Naked Time. Yeah, they're really good. And
Ooh, Naked Time.
but there's a bunch of bands in Hemet. Yeah, they're really good. Really good.
Yeah, the old Stomping Ground Wheelhouse is that's still there.
Yeah, that's still there. Yeah, that's where TVMS.
That's where the
bro-
fifth
broke-
yeah, right. The Bob
Pop-
Moffat story.
popped its cherry.
Yeah.
Are there good venues in Hemet?
That's
No.
where Matt lost his heart.
Absolutely not.
I mean, I know there are
There's the
probably little
Applebee's.
dive places, but are
No,
there
yeah,
cool little dive places?
Yeah, no, there
Arby's is
is.
pretty good, too.
There's like After Fives, Chappies. There's a
Backfires.
couple.
Chappies? There's a
Chappies.
movie called Chappie that just
The
came
Back
out.
Nine?
isn't there?
It's about a
that
robot.
place.
Ooh,
It's
I
about
wanted to
that
see
place.
that.
A robot
It's
that was
about-
created in
it's-
that place?
Yep.
We're gonna do a podcast
Yeah.
live inside the theater while we're watching
Live
it.
from
Inside of the
Chappie.
robot.
Yeah.
Ooh,
okay.
Chappie.
Chippies.
It's become
Yeah,
sentient.
but there's a few little cool places to play out there. Yeah.
So have you noticed your writing styles changed a lot since last time you were on, or are you guys kind of
No,
doing
it still
similar
sucks.
stuff? No, you know what I mean.
But the music's the same.
Yeah,
though.
I mean,
it's the same.
Are you guys, have you changed
genre.
your sound a little bit, or is it? Kind of
From last time, not a little bit
Korean
maybe,
death metal.
but we're writing. Yeah, it's Korean
Dying
death
Fetus?
metal. Dying Fetus. No, that is a band.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
No,
Messed up, Matt.
no, we were writing new tunes, and then it's kind of a little change.
Fuck you, Matt.
Oh Jesus! I fear some lovers quarrel over here.
Oh, there's
yeah.
some quarreling.
Oh man!
I think I wanted to
Pox on your
mention.
house.
So
Quiver.
Come on, like
we will have an
coitus.
audio podcast, and I'm sure you'll hear his music
I will
just
play.
playing in the background of a cat screaming. But if you're on YouTube, then there's going to be like a link below to listen to his music.
Okay.
Not
I don't,
below
I don't know what you
here.
guys are doing with
Not
it.
here, down in the
Right.
comments.
Right here. Like right
Yeah.
down here.
Not so much
Right
here.
Right here.
Right there.
And here.
Right where my hand is.
Yeah.
Or not so, yeah.
Yeah,
Or do like a
right
rainbow
here.
imitation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's somewhere.
All right.
Maybe if I can figure out how to do that.
Yeah. If we can.
None of this is airing. This is
If
all
I can
that.
figure out how to put a hyperlink
Probably
over the
not.
video, then we'll have that. If not,
Can you have like a hyperlink coming out of his dick? Just like
Or like a rainbow.
for annotation?
What's that game where you chop off the bears' heads and rainbows pop out?
that's chop off the bears where the rainbows came out.
That's right.
What is
Remember that game? You know what I'm talking
It's
about.
Final Fantasy 12, I think.
No, it's like a stupid app on an Android. Bear
Diver?
heads. Holy dive.
Polar
Why do you do like a David Caruso thing?
You've been a bed too long
You look like David Caruso.
Interesting.
Gotta say something
All right,
like-
so what's one question that you can ask Alan? Because he looks primed to answer a question, but it needs to come from you. Any question you have
This is
for
the part where we
Alan?
ask our interview to ask me a question.
This is the Ask Alan a Question segment.
You know what that sound means? Okay.
Sponsored by Mint Milano.
Did you eat paint chips as a kid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I was force-fed paint chips
Yeah.
in the closet
Fair enough.
Live under a power
by
outlet.
Al Borland.
From Tool Time?
Borland?
From Tool Time.
Yes.
There's a story
The
there. I don't know
fictional
what it is,
character.
but the fictional character?
Yeah.
I think it was.
No, he's a
the
real
fictional
guy.
character.
There was a fingering
He is
going
a
on there.
real.
Yeah.
So
You
what's
put
the,
your
so
finger
when
on it.
so new guitar player come in and then what new record?
Yeah, we're writing for a new album.
In
We
the
got-
faces and hearts and minds of the audience.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
So how many? This is what your fourth record, third record,
It's gonna be fourth.
fourth record.
Ooh, what are you gonna call it?
Record.
I think you've stuck
I don't know
around
yet.
bands
Letters to
longer than
Murgatroyd.
Huh?
Letters
I think
to
you've stuck around with
Murgatroyd.
bands longer than I have.
No, this is the only band I stuck around on.
In that 4-year time, Matt's in his 14th band.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, see,
no, yeah,
I
yeah.
refuse to keep the same. Like I refuse to change.
No, it's the
members.
same band.
No, but he'll actually get new people.
He has
Yeah.
friends.
Keep going. That's
He has
right.
a lot
He
of
has more
people that
talent.
like to play with him.
Yeah, nobody likes me.
New ass.
Have you ever
Yeah.
played with Matt?
I was a drummer.
Yeah, we
Twice.
In what band?
It was
Silly Putty
and then we did the Bomb
with
Office
Silly
story.
and Whiskey Dick. I played
Jupiter
for a little
Ascending.
Yeah,
bit.
Whiskey Dick. Yeah, he was like
I was
the
one
first
of
drummer,
the
yeah.
original.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah,
Brian.
nice.
Did you kick him out of the band?
Yes.
Or did
we
he
jumped
leave
him
the
out.
band?
We jumped him out.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's fair
Hold on
enough.
again.
Now my hair's
in
like
an
this.
alley in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I'm only asking because we're trying to get him
After
the
we
hell
played
out
at
of
the
here.
Yeah,
We
no,
can't-
Sound Derby
we can't
over
find a way to
there.
Get rid of him. We thought the webcasting would have gotten rid of him, but
Came close.
He came.
With the web slinging.
Yeah.
I like that. Call
Make
this a
it
web
dangle,
sling?
baby. Make it
Wait,
dangle.
before we go any further on that, are they rebooting Spider-Man once again?
Yes,
Why
But
are they? This is like
It's
the
going to be
third
its own
reboot?
movie that's going to lead into Marvel.
it's money.
It's not going to be an origin story.
But they just
again.
did. Okay, so they did 3 of the
He's
Jerry
going to be in
Maguire
the Marvel
guy.
universe. Jerry
Whatever his name
Maguire's?
is, Tobey Maguire.
Show me the money.
Yeah, that's horrible.
It's going to be its own Spider-Man.
And then they had 2 more with the new guy, right?
Yes.
And now there's a whole different.
This is going to be a whole other thing. He's going to be in the Civil War.
Just kill it. Why they?
I'm not sure what this
Just
has
kill
to do
him
with
off.
your band, but
Is he Iron Spider-Man?
Yeah.
so you're writing the current
talk about
album,
Marvel
but you don't have a
lore
guitar
now?
player yet. But you guys are working on it without a guitar player. So who's going to be playing guitar? And
Well,
if you
I
don't
play
have
guitar. I play rhythm guitar.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're going to record it that
Seem
way,
to play someone
Right,
play
well,
unless someone comes along.
Right.
in the
Yeah.
next-
Yeah. I play rhythm guitar. I mean, I do play guitar, but I don't do all
Right.
jazz
the
guitar.
The fancy
I'll do
stuff in
some.
the
I'll do
background.
some guest appearances.
Yeah.
No,
I think
he,
it's appearance
he
in
already
Maddie C.
kicked you out
I'll
once.
do a featuring.
He got rid of you. Doesn't want you back.
Matt wants to be in the band. It'll be like Whisky Dick Rebellion featuring Matt Chan. Then it's Matt Chan with Whisky Dick Rebellion.
Yeah.
It's the Matt Chan band with Matt Chan on
It's
guitar.
Matt. It's
Yes.
Matt Chan.
So he definitely knows Matt Chan.
Matt Chan on Matt Chan.
Yeah, it's Matt.
the
Featuring
Matt
Whiskey
Chan
Dick
band
Rebellion.
featuring Matt
The
Chan on
Chan
guitar with Matt
experience
Chan.
with
Yeah.
Whiskey Dick Rebellion,
Featuring Matt Chan.
Sound
featuring
Defense.
Backslash About.
Featuring the guitar player from Sound Defense. And
Can you have a
Gobble Punch.
Backslash About sticker on the drum kit?
How about you
Can
guys
that
play
be our
music
new
and we just do
logo?
a podcast
Yeah.
in the middle of the show?
Let's do it.
We just stand on stage talking,
Talk
doing
about it.
banter while you're
Yeah.
Playing.
That would piss people off so
Just
much.
play
It'd be
jazz. That'd be
great.
actually funny as
That's
hell.
pretty fucking good.
I say we do it.
We
It's
should.
doing- it's
I'm gonna-
happening.
Your next
I'm gonna
gig,
work
let's
on
just
that.
do that.
We are.
I'm gonna work on that.
Anyhow,
All right.
back to you.
Back
the
to me, yeah.
focus of the universe, the center of the universe, the focus of the universe. I don't know what he is.
This.
So something we've done the last
Stage
few times
left.
is we have our
Wait.
boy Alan Johnson here writes.
What's
Yeah?
going on?
Never mind. He has a Backslash About hat on.
It
I
says
do a
insert.
Backslash.
Should we take
brain
a
or
little
something?
break? Do we have time?
I don't know. Do we have time to read the our reading of the week?
Oh, we're good. We're only 10 minutes in.
Okay.
No,
So
let's do it.
Alan Johnson writes facts,
For the
and
Inquirer.
they're either about a movie,
For the New York
or
Times.
they're about a TV show, or they're about something.
It's a
And
segment.
we have
segment's called Fun Facts That You May Not Have Known About Movies as Read by Women.
and we have our guest reader.
Very attractive women. I might
You're
add.
the most attractive woman in the room.
Yes.
That's true.
Okay.
At least
So-
that's what happens is Brian, the intern, takes a poll and he polled it, and you were the
He jacks
hottest
off the
woman in
poll.
room.
With his poll.
Yep. And so read
I
it
acted that
straight
out.
through,
There's
best
so
you
many
can,
gays.
and
Read it
goes-
right from the
goes lo-
beginning.
It goes much longer
You got to
than
read
that.
the whole thing.
Whole thing from the start.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right there, all the way. No, there's more than that. Down.
Even the title.
Okay. 20 facts about the Muppets you may not have known.
Great.
So I have to read this shit now.
Yeah.
You do.
You know?
All right,
Just
Jim Henson.
unfortunate.
1. Jim Henson created the Muppets in 1995, making them nearly 20 years old. But it has an exclamation, 20 years old, because it's got that exclamation. Yeah.
Just read
Okay,
it.
Jim.
Doesn't say
Jim
Jim.
Henson created the Muppets in 1995, making them nearly 20 years old.
Okay.
Exclamation mark, yeah.
All right.
Okay, 2. Henson coined the team. 2.
It's gonna really make this fun to edit.
2. Henson coined the term Muppet, but it's not a combination of the words mop and Muppet, a belief that was once supported by Henson himself.
It's not.
I don't know if you
No,
read that
it's
right.
not.
You wrote it wrong.
Okay, maybe I read it wrong.
Or I'm
My
just
source
fucking
fucked
reading it
up.
No,
wrong.
I think Alan screwed up.
I gotta fire my source.
Fucking. Okay, number 3. A key factor for the Muppets' success is that Henson's realization that TV would allow him to put the Muppets front and center. With the camera focused on the Muppets, the camera operators could easily keep the pedophiles out of the frame.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Number 4. Kermit was originally a lizard-like creature and made several television appearances in that guise. Kermit became Kermit the Frog shortly after Sesame Street was sued for slander.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Number 5, Kermit the Frog is the most famous Muppet creation, and Henson performed Kermit until his death in May 1990. Since Henson's passing, John Leguizamo has played Kermit. And there's more to it.
2 fingers. Okay.
Okay. How many of these fucking things is there?
It's 20.
28.
You fucking kidding me?
Nope.
All right. 6. The Muppets appeared on the live-action Muppet television show Sam Kinison and Friends, which aired on a local Washington, D.C. channel from 1955 to 1961. Not surprisingly, the show was created by Henson and his actual wife, Jane.
Okay.
7. The Muppets rose to fame after appearing on Chips in 1977. What the fuck you guys doing?
You're good.
Is there something going on behind me?
No, you're fine. There's Muppets behind you, but don't worry about that.
if you actually listen to these fun facts, they don't make any sense.
They don't. I'm fucking reading them.
But
on
they're
my-
legit.
true.
I'm not that.
It's
I'm not.
not you. It's
They're
I'm not that
well-known
high.
facts.
Alan rewrote these. That's
No, they're real
They're
facts.
100% true.
100%
Okay,
fact.
number 7. The Muppets rose to fame after appearing on Chips in 1977, coinciding with the educational show's debut that Henson helped design.
Okay.
8. The Muppets are usually created from various types of sinew and then covered with fur, fleece, or other felt-like material to give them their colorful appearance.
That's
You guys are fucking... 9. Puppeteers take up to a decade to slowly develop their Muppets' personality, traits, and voice, and will often even be test-driven by other Muppeteers to find the perfect human Muppet hybrid. I really need a beer.
I think he's got one.
Okay, where the fuck was I?
10.
10. Henson died the weekend he was reportedly going to sell the Muppets and his entire company to AT&T for approximately $150 million. Coincidence? Possibly.
Okay.
I think he said 2 fingers, right?
2
Always-
fingers.
Always go with 2 fingers.
Maybe a pinky
Oh,
round
you're
back
fucking it all up.
sometimes. Try to use a Mac? Okay,
Wait
there
a
you go.
minute, I didn't do 11 yet. 11. It wasn't until 2004 that
Unilever.
Unilever eventually purchased the rights to the Muppets.
Don't worry about
They
that.
own everything.
All right. I don't know what that one was, but
12. In 2006, Kermit the Frog was created as the author of the Self-Help Guide Before You Leap, a frog's eye view of life's raddest lessons. An autobiography written from the perspective of the Muppet himself. He talks about the hand always being up his ass.
could be. You have to buy the book.
Yeah. All right. 13. The first Kermit was made from Henson's mother's old skin, and 2 halves of a ping pong ball were used for his eyes. Holy Jesus.
Oh shit. Okay.
All right.
Oh.
I didn't read 14. Okay. 14. Unilever extensively rebranded the Muppet franchise beginning in 2008 in anticipation of the Muppets, a reboot that with Jason Biggs that was met with critical and commercial success.
Okay.
Okay. 15. Ralph the dog, one of the original Muppets, was actually the first Muppet to appear regularly on network television. Ralph was featured as Jimmy Dean's sidekick in his sausage commercials, and then became the sausage.
Yes.
Yeah. What the fuck?
You knocked off
All
script.
right. 17. Muppets creator Jim Henson was originally offered the role of Yoda for Star Wars Episode 5.
That's true.
The Empire Strikes Back, but he declined and suggested fellow puppeteer and actor Johnny Young Bosch. Young Bosch.
It's Freak Oz, right?
I don't fucking know. 18. Henson reportedly based his early Muppet designs on drawings in Family Circus, a comic strip by Jeff Keane. And 19.
Family Circus.
A Muppet named Harry the Hipster appeared opposite Kermit in Sam Kinison and Friends. Word is still out on whether or not he was the first and or second hipster.
Wyatt's the second hipster, so he's got to be the first.
Number
true.
20. Final one.
Okay.
Muppets are considered songbirds and possess a deep repertoire of melodies. And like humans, the more melodious the song, the more soothing the effects. Some Muppets have even been taught to recite opera.
Dun, 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 dun.
And that, folks,
Thank
is
you very
jacking
much, sir.
off with these
That's-
asses.
Yes,
All that.
you did a great job.
That was
Thank
good.
You did a wonderful job.
Thanks, Alan.
Good
and
job.
Joel.
Good writing there, Alan.
That was
Those are
one of
all
your better- that was one of your
actual
better ones.
facts
Write anything.
about the Muppets.
Real
Those are
facts.
facts
I
taken
have
off
a
of the
guy.
internet, which can't be wrong.
My boy Fuzzy Slippers.
So we want to thank Joel for coming in. We do appreciate it.
Thank you for
Thank you,
having
Joel.
me. Thank
Appreciate
you for
the show
having
and
me.
putting up with us.
I don't
morons.
wanna do that.
You don't appreciate him?
I don't.
You don't want to?
I over appreciate
I don't
it.
want to.
I
have a lot of beef.
under-
Thank you
way
for
back.
coming in.
Yeah, right. There's a lot of beef there going on.
And,
Word.
hang
if
of
you get the date of that show ahead of time, let us know. We'll throw it up on Facebook.
Word.
Whiskey Dick
And,
Rebellion Facebook.
True.
Go check them out with their new guitar player
Audition.
or
We'll throw it up
just
in
with a
annotations.
guitar.
I always wanted to do
Word.
that. Annotations.
And you could be their guitar player.
There's nothing
Word.
here.
So
is gonna be like
back
a
to that.
tick.
I asked you the question about recording without a new guitar player.
Right.
But if the show comes up in April and you don't have a guitar player,
well, we
you
got
just
a
go
hired
play
gun.
it with.
We
Oh,
got a-
you
we
got
got-
a
we got a
guy.
hired
You got a
gun.
fill-in guy
Yeah,
for it.
yeah.
now. Oh, I got you. That makes sense.
Sweet Meat Pete.
Sweet Beat Pete.
Sweet Meat Pete.
Sweet Meat Pete.
And his danglers, yeah.
Ooh.
That's his name, Sweet Meat
Sweet
Pete.
Is it really?
And the
Well, that's what he
Danglers.
calls us.
No
That's what we call him. That's
And
what-
that is
that's-
a great name for a band.
I
That
like
guy
them.
came.
Well,
up with
we
that.
have backed them
Apropos.
before, and it was Sweet Meat Pete and his danglers.
You were the Danglers?
Well, the backing band was the danglers.
I got it. That makes sense.
That's a great name.
Sweet Meat Pete, yeah.
I like that.
Pretty
Great
funny.
name. It's better than Whiskey Dick. You should have stole that. Anyhow, thanks for coming on the show. We appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thanks, Joel.
Have a sick one, bro.
Peace.
Righty then. So we are going to talk about the movie.
Wait, where'd Joel go?
I think it's time for the movie.
Oh,
Who?
He's taking a shit.
In your bed?
So what movie did we watch this week, sir?
Frank.
Frank. We watched Frank.
Yes. And for those people who don't know, since they are new to our podcast, if you're watching this on YouTube, what do we do, Matt? Give us some backstory.
Give a little backstory.
Every single year for the last 60 years.
Yes.
Children dies.
Wow, that's pretty dark.
It's pretty dark.
There's a giant wheel,
Mm-hmm.
which we will not show today. But there's a giant wheel that with a
Dude,
bunch
we
of...
can't get into the door.
No, we have to go outside and do it.
Check it. It's right there.
Anyways, there's a giant wheel with movies randomly picked on the instant.
Hundreds of movies.
Hundreds of millions of movies picked on this wheel.
They're rather
180.
in
obscure.
the instant area of Netflix.
Nothing you're going to see in the movie theaters.
And some aren't even there anymore.
Theaters.
But anyways, we spin the wheel.
You may have seen a movie.
A movie pops up. We watch it separately. We come together here.
Come together
Yep.
right
Now.
now
In me.
over me.
And then we review the
Cream pie.
movie and tell you whether we like it or not in boner terms.
And we also spoil the movie religiously.
Religion.
We spoil it the fuck
Absolutely.
out of it.
So if you like movies,
Don't watch this.
don't listen to this.
You like
Webisode
they're spoiled.
podcast.
Watch movies.
Yeah, don't watch them.
Okay. And this
Um,
week's movie is
Frank.
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 Okay.
About a boy in his bubble.
Is it?
Mhm.
Maybe.
Well,
So what's it about? What's it about?
All right.
It's really delve into this.
So there's a guy
Yeah, there's a guy.
who he's a musician.
It's Rupert
sorts.
Grint's brother.
okay,
right?
that's not.
Couldn't tell you.
Or no, it's his cousin.
They're gingers. It doesn't.
David Grint? No, he's on his mom's side.
Gingers.
David Adderall.
Sorry.
I don't know what you're referring to, but anyhow,
Should
this
talk to the
guy
camera while you.
who's a musician. What is it about?
He's a musician.
He's a musician.
He's trying to write music.
Yeah.
And he's walking home. Said, what was that? The one beginning song really got me. It was like, lady in the red dress, do you know the lady in the blue dress? Or something like that.
Yeah,
He's
that
just
wasn't a
he's
very
just
good
thinking
song.
about what he's seeing,
It
like
was- yeah,
walking
but he
around
was trying
outside.
to make a song and it wasn't
Yeah.
working out.
Just about life and what was going on around
Yeah.
him.
Yes.
And he wasn't very good at it. And then he heard, like in the beginning, it kind of plays over like this radio station of this band that's gonna play, and he meets him on the beach because one of the guys is trying to commit suicide,
Yep.
Yeah.
and that's the keyboard player, and he's like, okay, we need a
Was he a
keyboard
suicide
player,
And he
girl?
plays keyboard.
and he plays keyboard.
Did he successfully kill himself?
No, he just
No.
they put him in like a psyche place. So that-
Psyche place.
The
He
old psyche
disappeared.
place.
So they he's like, I play keyboard, and the guy's like, oh, I didn't mean it like that, because he thought he was a
Pedophile.
tool. Oh.
Pedophile.
Yeah.
And then he goes to this joint, like this little place, to do the gig, and he's on stage with the keyboard, and then this fucking guy with a giant mask comes on,
He's a big.
just stares at
It's
him.
like a paper mache head.
yeah, and it's got like air cooling.
and it's got a plug in for a
Okay.
microphone,
Yeah.
so he just plugs in, and it's like an amplifier, and he just starts singing,
I like it.
and he's
Pretty good.
insane.
Yeah.
That's the
He
beginning.
just is gibberish.
And then they
Oh, then they go crazy.
essentially ask him. He goes nuts on stage, but then
Yeah.
later on, let's fast forward a little bit. They ask him to go, the guy to go with them on a gig. on the
Yes.
road to do a gig.
On the
And
road.
this keyboardist has like a desk job.
Yeah. So he gets in the van with them the next morning, and they take
That's
off
just
on this gig and drive
Mad dog
a
in the
day's
camera.
worth of driving.
Just making love to the camera.
And then they get there, and lo and behold, they're at like this retreat, like this cabin in the woods, and they're going to be there until they finish their new album. And the guy's like
Isn't
pissed
that a
because he has to
separate
get
movie?
back. to
He's like,
job-
how
his
long are we
job.
going to be here? He's like, I only got the weekend off. He's like, well, why'd you do that?
Yeah.
And they were there for like a fucking year.
They were there for
Yeah.
almost a year writing this song, as it turns
He
out.
just, they comes back and just has a beard. He's
Yeah.
Matt had to
So-
take a quick shit.
So it's been about a year, and now
Yes.
he's blowing all of his money buying groceries for them and everything.
Blowing all the
And-
a
load.
nest egg.
Nest egg. That's the term we
So-
decided upon?
It was nest egg.
Okay, nest
Yeah,
egg.
his grandfather
His
died and gave
grandpapa
It's grandpapa.
His
his
pretty much
grandmamoo
willed him some money, so it's called
Yeah.
a nest egg.
wheeled him.
So what happened after that?
Well, during the
Uh,
time, we didn't even talk about who's in it. Maggie Gyllenhaal's in it. So
Maggie
it's like
fucking
decent
Gyllenhaal.
acting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, she's the ugly girl that grows.
Hottest
on you.
ugly chick in the world.
She'll-
Or the ugliest hot
She
chick
is
in the world.
disgusting.
She's
Depends on
really
how you look
gross
at it.
I guess it does. What side of the coin are you on?
Yeah.
So anyhow, we digress. I don't care who's in it.
So-
That's not relevant to the
All right,
movie.
well, Maggie Gyllenhaal's a bitch.
Young
pretty much.
Ginger, he goes into a hot tub and he stands up and he whips his dick out and then she has sex with him. Wait, did you hear that?
His dick slipped out.
I think he was just naked in the hot tub though.
Well, he stood up because he was naked.
Too
He's like, you
hot in the
cunt!
hot tub.
Oh, he says you can't.
You cunt! And then
He's British also.
She hops on his knob.
Quaint.
Yeah,
So
hops
anyhow-
on his knob, hops on pop.
Hops on top
This
of
is
his
a
knob.
4-hour webcast, so we need to expedite the explanation.
Well, you're not
This
helping.
is a 4-hour webcast.
I watched it a month ago, so it's a little bit. It's not real fresh in my mind.
I'm watching it right now as we speak.
So anyhow, the guy in the head has issues, obviously. So they
Yeah.
continually have problems. That's why it took a year to develop the record. They just couldn't get something down because he wanted to have it.
Well, yeah, he kept having him redo it.
For a visual
the whole time.
Yeah,
And the
redo,
producer
Okay.
the producer tried to kill himself.
Yeah.
Yes,
He tried to drown himself.
yes.
Oh, this is a
And
funny-
also he
In mayonnaise.
fucked mannequins.
So they think that he did fuck mannequins. They think that
say
Frank
mayonnaise?
killed himself, but they go and the Frank's just
Mankind.
there, and I guess
Well, because there's a
The
dead
dude
body-
killed
there's
himself.
there's a guy hanging with the Frank mask,
yeah,
and they think it's Frank, and then all of a sudden Frank is just standing there with
Stallone?
his mask,
Frank Stallone.
staring at the dead guy with the mask.
Steven Stallone's brother.
Steven Stallone's brother.
There's a part too where he tries to catch Frank in the
Philip.
shower, and he sees the head on the bed or something like that, and he goes in, and then he's got the actual head still on with like a
Did it focus
plastic
on that?
shower cap
I don't
over
know.
the huge head. Yeah, you have a Backslash About hat. I was just
I
under.
do have
He's
Backslash
singing.
about it. I don't think that.
.com had actually.
There you go. Now you're a real director,
Or
which is a good.
something.
pretentious
And
artist.
then he
Yeah.
books a festival.
Pretentious
They go to
artist.
the
France.
festival, and nobody knows them, and he freaks out.
What is the name of their band?
Zack Attack.
Frank and the
Oh.
dangling participles.
Johnny Young Bosch and the
Sweet Meat Pete and the
I don't.
Dinglers.
I couldn't pronounce it.
Johnny Young Bosch.
No.
What? Oh, what's the band's name?
What's the
Yeah,
band's name?
I can
I don't
pronounce it.
remember. I
Huh.
really don't.
It was
It was
like a
something really
Scandinavian
fucking weird.
name or something. I don't
Eh.
know.
Oh, it was like there's a bunch of syllables. to them together.
Hosgelskudels or something like that. I don't
Remember?
know.
Bauhaus.
Doesn't matter. It's not relevant to the
Great
movie.
time in
It's
history.
about the lady in the white dress.
Lady in
and the-
pink. Lady with
So after they get their album all done, they
handle you with that.
they get back in the. We have
In the
noises going
spaceship.
back
There's a
in
lot
the
of weird-
bus.
I want to tell you, every single night and every single morning, that car alarm goes off. At least once.
You never go outside to check and see if someone's getting hurt?
No,
I mean,
No,
I don't
fuck
care.
'em. They probably died 3 times, huh?
Yeah.
What are the odds someone's getting hurt every single day and night though? Well, in this place,
Pretty
probably
good.
I was going to say.
We're in Inglewood.
We are in Inglewood.
Mostly.
They're going to build a
Inglewood.
stadium down the street, I hear.
They are
Are
in
they?
Carson, probably.
A car stadium?
A car stadium.
Inglewood,
Monster car.
Raiders and Rams.
Jessica Rabbit Memorial Stadium.
Why don't
So the
you
movie.
do right?
That's how it ended.
No, that's not how it ended.
Wait, what?
They went.
Ellen-
They got in the car. They started driving back, but then they stopped at a hotel or something.
Oh, the one guy, the producer,
And
killed
then
himself. So
the-
Yeah.
they got the ashes,
Yeah.
and they put it in this cup, and they went to
Yep.
spread the ashes, and
Yep.
it
was
was just
really
like the
like-
fucking mix.
He picked up the wrong.
Yeah.
And
Sure
it
wasn't
picked up-
grape nuts?
But
He
Frank-
picked up like protein powder or something
But
instead
Frank,
of the
like,
actual.
he gives this speech, and then he spreads. He's like, "This is not his ashes," and he just
Didn't
stands
fly
like,
up in the air and he
fuck it.
tasted it or something? He's like,
Yeah, he tasted it. No, Maggie
Yeah.
Gyllenhaal
Tastes like
tasted it.
protein powder
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, she tasted the ashes.
She's
the
fucking
dumbest
weird.
So then Frankie wants to create like the world's best song or the world's happiest song or
Yeah.
what was it?
He,
Happiest
he
song?
wanted to be the
I don't
best.
Is this car alarm for real right now, or is it just
No,
messing?
this is the
with
sound
No.
effect I'm putting on.
I gotta go outside and look. I can't remember if I
Brian's
can get the
looking.
mic this far.
And
Okay.
then
going outside. To
Oh
see-
God!
Brian's dead.
I
Ah, shit, you
cops coming. And then
Dogs start
you
barking.
tweaked up my compression.
He tweaked the compression.
People are running down the hallway.
Stop. Yeah, okay, good.
but yeah.
He books the festival. They
But,
go. They drop off the cookies.
Yeah.
Cookies.
Somehow the band
Are you
breaks
not
up.
following?
And then
I'm so lost at this
Maggie
point.
Gyllenhaal and
Now I know how
the
our
drummer
listeners
and the
feel.
Well,
other
no, they
person-
break up. They break up because they before the festival. They didn't want to do it because they didn't like
I'm a little
the
annoyed
kid
by
pretty
this now.
much. They didn't like the keyboarders.
I don't know.
The keyboardist.
Keyboarders.
The keyboarders.
The
guy that
There's
did
multiple borders of
They didn't
the
like
Grit's
him because he was
cousin.
pushing. He was like, "You guys, this is." He got him the festival gig and it was a big deal. And he was also filming the whole time and posting it on YouTube, and that's how they got famous.
Oh, that was a cool little thing though. They had these little Twitters or things like comments would pop up, and that was one of the funnier parts. Like he goes, he's looking for Frank runs away, and Maggie Gyllenhaal and
Frank
other
Grimes?
people
Oh yeah,
just start this weird ass band. Where she's just I can't
yeah.
even
She's just
describe
weirdly
it.
singing
Yeah.
with these fucking guys.
Yeah, and then like
and taking dicks.
taking dicks and taking names.
Never happened.
And it's showing like his Twitter spots. It's like, and there's like one guy who was like, it's like he's like hashtag find Frank or something, like let me know where it is. And one guy was like Assmaster 12 or something. What was he saying? He's like, oh, I found Frank, he's in my butt. Or, I don't know.
some shit like
I would have liked that.
I would have. I'm gonna watch the movie now.
You would have.
He's
You would
You
like
won't
it.
now, but you would have.
I would have. I would. I
when he
would.
finds
So
Frank-
we digress.
And here's the twist.
Here is the
That was a
twist.
twist.
He's young Magneto.
Yeah.
He's a young Magneto.
Yeah. It's
then
the part where
Wait, this is
First
the Marvel
Class
universe.
takes off,
It leads into
Yes,
X-Men.
it leads into it.
leads into the new X-Men.
Yep. And that's where it
It's
began.
lead into the
Yeah,
new
Michael
X-Men.
Fassbender to Ian McGregor's
I
dad.
did not see the movie going that direction either.
Me
And
neither.
if you watch it, you will not think that's what the movie's leading towards, but
Yeah.
it did.
It wasn't a
just went-
Holocaust thing. It was all about this
Went full
band.
X-Men.
It's all about the bass.
Yeah.
It was about
all
the
about
Japanese
that bass,
internment
about
camps.
that bass.
We're
No
not
trout.
Oh.
Oh,
think alike.
son.
I
Walk
did
up,
not.
Ken. Seuss.
Sold. Soup.
So, welcome to the family.
Soup.
Welcome to the family.
Anyhow, so yeah, that was that.
So what do you think, listeners?
They get Frank back.
Watchers?
They get Frank
Well,
back.
he was living with Frank too. There's a whole bunch of shit that we see.
There's a lot of
There's a
stuff
lot
going
of
on that
ins and
we're not
outs.
going to discuss here today at this time. There's message boards about it. We'll be on those later tonight.
Yeah,
so if you
we'll
want to
be
check
on the
us out,
Backslash About message
Tonight.
board.
go to
Actually, I host them.
www.backslashfrankmovie.com.
Spelled out.
No, not the Frank part.
F.R.A.N.K.
So Matt, based on this review, do you think that we're all going to like it? One of us will like it. We'll all hate it. What do you think?
Did we describe the boner terms yet?
No, we don't need to.
Do
Loman.
we describe the erection?
They'll get it.
Wait.
I'm gonna say
Which direction is the schlong
Brian is down.
Think of a thick schlong.
I'm gonna say Alan and the other Brian are up.
The other Brian.
Really?
The other white Brian.
You sure about that?
Am
Were
I
you willing
white?
to bet about that?
I have to check my show notes to see if I'm up on it or not.
You don't remember? Or remember?
I
You
do,
don't remember?
but
Just
you don't
member.
Right.
I'm members only.
We all rub off on each other.
Again?
They do this kind of thing.
All right. All right. Now I remember how I thought about it.
'Kay.
So you said I'm down and they're up.
That's what I think.
Brian, what'd you think?
I'm up.
You're up.
Yep.
So
I'm up.
you're 1/3 right so far.
Correct. Yep.
You're 2/3 of the way.
And how did you think
Wrong.
about it?
Or right.
Alan?
I didn't like it. It was
You didn't like it?
it's for the birds.
Really?
Bird's the word.
That was good.
I figured
watch
you'd
it.
like it.
Did you have a laugh?
I
You're
had a
up on
larf. Yes. I had a good old fault.
I hated the music.
The music was the best part.
I know you like that kind of music. I
was
did not like the
adorable.
music,
You see, it was adorable.
but I did like the
Sure.
movie. I am up on this movie
Yeah.
You were wrong.
only because the X-Men tie-in at the end was kind
Yeah.
of
Michael
Is it,
Fassbender's
is it legitimate X-Men tie-in?
Yeah, it's a
Greatest-
legitimate X-Men tie-in. It makes no sense that that's it, but they
Greatest
used it as like a
performance
springboard
ever.
to it.
yeah for first
Is it
class.
like a new... Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
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 Which you don't see coming at all.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's fucking good.
It was weird.
it was weird,
Huh.
but I liked it.
It's got a whole
good.
time
Spin the wheel,
space
Brian.
thing.
All right, let me
Spin
get
that-
up.
get
and
to the
spin
side.
wheel.
Yeah,
It's
you
way
gotta go
over
upstairs
here
and
though.
get the wheel.
We're thinking about reducing the wheel size eventually. The wheel is fairly large.
Yeah, hold on. It is a pain in the ass to get to.
Give it a good thrust when
Get your
you do
ass in it. There you go.
You
You
wanna
can
get
do it.
it?
Put your ass into it.
Put your-
Damn.
Oh.
Ooh.
Grr.
The wheel's got to put its back into it, though. Are you
That is
spinning it?
Fucking spinning hard.
You didn't thrust when you did it.
You didn't have to this time.
Huh.
Something good.
What'd it land on?
I'm surprised that
Whoa,
almost
Surprised you
had,
haven't tripped the light.
almost had the whole lighting,
lighting
rig come down on
Why'd
my
you bring your
head.
phone with you?
wanted, though.
What?
Why'd you bring your phone with you?
You had to make
Because
a
I
phone
got
call.
a text message just as I got up to do that.
Yep.
The new movie is The Double.
The double.
Ooh,
The
like Double
double.
Dragon?
The double
Just like
whopper.
it's
Like
a tie
body
into Double
double.
Dragon.
It better be.
The prequel to
It
Double
might
Dragon.
be.
It's a prequel
Anyhow,
to,
When they were
Watch
just
the
double.
called the
Double.
triple.
it's a prequel to Frank.
And we'll talk about it next week.
All right.
All right. So,
Want to do a call?
yeah, let's do a call.
All right.
What do you call?
You want to do a call?
All right. So you want to take call?
Want to call?
I think we should do a call.
All right. Let's go ahead and do a call. Let's see who called
Do
us
it.
first.
Do it.
Hey, Backslash About. I haven't talked to you guys in a while.
Oh, shit,
How do you pick it up? I mean, you probably didn't get it. I wasn't still. I don't have anything to say really, but did you hear about that news story about that girl that got like frostbite on I don't know, like 8 or 9 of her fingers or something, and almost lost them because she's like stranded outside or something? Look it up.
Look it up. Motherfucker.
So you asked about some girl getting frostbite on her 8 fingers or something and told us to look it up.
She only had 8 fingers?
She only had 8 fingers.
Now she only has 2.
Huh. Was she a
She has
spider?
none. Well, she was born with 8 fingers.
Maybe.
Well, Keenan, I don't know exactly what you're looking for on that. What kind of comment? I disagree with frostbite. I think it's bad. I mean, I don't know.
I'm politically
I'm gonna
against.
play
I'm not a
Politically-
fan of it, I guess.
Devil's
the
advocate
record,
here and
We're
say that
politically against.
frostbite
for
is a
it?
good thing.
So,
Yes.
so would you like to have a little debate?
Yeah.
So why is frostbite good?
How does it benefit the people?
It's an experience.
Let's say you have 6 sick sexual appetites.
I have 6 sexual appetites.
Yes.
6.
Got it?
6 or sick.
Okay.
You can leave your dick out in a cold weather and it will frost off.
So
it'll
it-
turn gangrene and fall off.
Gangrene.
I think frosting off is a whole different thing. No, it's, okay.
You
so
can self-castrate, so you
So
don't have
you're-
to, you don't have to succumb to your
so
appetite anymore.
in your logic,
Yeah.
in evolutionary standards,
Yes.
it slows
Only
down the
standards I
rape
go by.
process.
The
in
weight
cold weather.
process?
The rape process. The
Well, that's
cold
been the
weather.
5th
Well, no,
reference to
you
rape
get
today. I don't know
frostbite
how I
on
feel
your
about that.
dick,
What?
maybe your balls. No, you only have to give. No, you have to get frostbite on your dick
No,
How
the
would you
balls are
balls
the
your
problem.
balls?
if you want.
Well, I guess without the other,
Yeah,
you're screwed either way.
and
You
you
need
just
to be hard the whole
I'd
time.
be frosted if they fall off.
you get a little like rock cutting hammer and just shatter it off.
A rock cutting hammer.
It's the most humane
An ice pick at this point.
way to get rid of your dick.
It's the most humane.
And then you
Yeah,
won't
because
have
that wouldn't hurt at all.
you can't do anything. You can't
There'd be
rape
no
fish
pain.
anymore because you don't have a dick.
Rape fish?
You can rape them with your finger or something, but
But then then the frost
you
bite.
get frostbite your fingers off.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, fuck.
Frost on my finger.
You have to have a friend hold the rock cutting hammer. Bing! Or no, you can do it with your dick first, like this.
Yeah, but then how do you hold
Get
the
all
rock
one
camera
go.
for the other?
How would you hold it?
You can't have it both ways. You're losing this debate.
Okay, never mind.
You're arguing against yourself.
My
So
debating skills are quite on point this evening.
So he's against frost.
Now we're all against.
Yes.
Now I'm against
Is
it.
anyone for?
frostbite?
All those that are against?
Say aye.
Aye.
Uh,
So there
If
we
you're
go.
against, you say aye.
Yes.
If you're for, you say nay.
Yeah, I know.
What is?
Yes.
Aye. How does that work?
How about this? All for? No, all against say nay.
All
Nice.
against frostbite.
All against frostbite say nay.
Nay.
All for?
Nay. Who keeps saying that?
I knew I would get that.
But Keenan, there you
Thanks
go.
for calling, Keenan.
So
Thank
thanks
you.
for calling. We
Do you
appreciate
still
it.
have your podcast?
We were wondering.
Is Keenan
Yeah,
end?
I haven't
It
heard
was
an episode of
happenstance.
Keenan. in
I
a
haven't
while.
seen
Called.
him post. I think you probably
I haven't
does.
seen them or heard them.
They're
I heard
they're
them all, dude.
really short, but
They're the
funny.
shit.
They're pretty funny.
They're the shiznit.
America's #1 podcast right now.
I actually like his Instagram. You follow on Instagram?
Yeah.
Put some pretty cool
That's a
stuff.
lot of dick pics.
Chips. Got a chip picture.
So
Bag of chip pics?
That's pretty good. He's having a birthday party right now.
Right
out to
now?
your
Somebody is. I don't know if
whoever's
he
having
is.
the birthday party.
Shout
I
out to
saw some
birthday parties.
Cake shots.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's doing cake shots.
Jello shots?
Yeah.
No, cake shots.
So just literally about 10 seconds before we were about to go live, we got another call in. So let's go ahead and listen to that call
Let's do
right
it.
now.
You want to do a call?
Let's do a call.
What?
Hi, this is Dr. Afra. I saw you in the clinic about a week ago. Just wanted to touch base and see how things are coming along. See if you had any questions about the diagnosis or treatment measures we discussed. You're welcome to reach out by email if you have any questions or concerns. I believe I gave you my email. Have a nice weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.
That's horrible. What if it's someone?
So good. We got a wrong number
How do
there.
you accidentally call 5 Poker 5?
So
That's
someone
really
out
weird.
there has a diagnosis for something. I'm sorry if you're ailing, or that was for one of us.
I feel
and we're
guilty.
screwed.
Something
I feel
seemed
really
weird
bad.
about that. He's just like,
What if someone has like really bad news?
Did he sound
I
like he
want
was
to
a
call
doctor
you about your diagnosis.
on
Like,
a Sunday night?
don't you think a doctor would say, I don't know,
On a
be
Sunday
little
night?
more
Yeah, that's true.
specific?
A Sunday night.
Did
Yeah.
he ask for your social?
Easy like Sunday
But that was very
You
peculiar.
sure that wasn't Keenan?
Didn't sound like.
That'd be
I,
legit. If that was really him.
That's his real voice.
I see the number that
What
it
if he's
came
really a
from.
doctor?
How could that? How can 7605 Poker 5?
That's
be
our number,
someone's
by
Once
the
again,
way.
that's
Follow it.
7605555.
You
Call us at
see it right
765
here? In this area?
Maybe here.
Maybe up here. Maybe right in my face.
Cross
You'll
the
see it
mirror?
in that mirror. 5 Poker 5.
Spinning around the fan.
You should actually hang up. Oh, that sign's a different logo though.
You should have
New
it spinning
logo
around
We
on
could
the
have
fan.
hanging something up back here.
I have our sign, but it's the other
Says,
logo.
that new?
Fuck you, Carl.
No, it's been there the whole time.
Really?
It's always been there.
Yeah. Carl's always been laying right there.
Carl's always with us.
All right, we
He's
done
always
it.
with us.
In spirit.
So thanks a lot, Keenan, for calling in. Thanks a lot, Doctor, whatever your name was, for calling in on
It's Robert
Sunday night.
Grabson.
We got his
I
email.
I
so
hope
we
it's a
can hit
good
him up.
diagnosis to whoever. was
Maybe we
supposed
should
to get
promote
that.
his email.
Maybe
He'll
we
get more
should-
business.
You should get him on
Maybe.
here. You have his
Feel bad
email.
for the
Get him
guy.
on. Call him back. Get him
someone
on
What
the
if the
show.
guy never gets a diagnosis now?
We
Well,
didn't deserve it.
He won't get it.
He's
I'm
probably a serial killer.
assuming that he'll call
probably
if
the
he doesn't hear
fish
back from
raping
them
guy.
soon. But any doctor that calls you on Sunday night, you probably don't want to go to.
Oh,
Yeah.
So what else we got? Is that
Alan,
it?
you got any?
Is that it?
I did my segment.
Is
Coming
that
up, come next.
So,
it?
so hopefully you're seeing this on YouTube.
Hopefully.
Coming up next, we have
Probably
Joel from Whisky Dick
No,
Rebellion.
Oh,
we
yeah. We have to
Fuck
talk
him.
with Joel. I forgot about Joel.
He's gonna come in right now.
It's
Ew.
not.
He's gonna get frosty.
It's gonna frost off.
Frosty the
Frosty the
Snowman.
Is a frosty guy.
It's a frosty dick.
He frosted.
With the
frosty.
Should we record like an outro?
What?
Are we doing the bed?
What
scene?
outro?
What's up with your bed idea?
It's not working.
Fuck again.
Anyhow, but we do want to thank you
with
for
with film.
watching on our. Yeah, we
film?
could try it. Thanks for watching our first episode of
Webisode.
Backslash About on video.
On video.
You can
We
also
appreciate
listen to
it.
us
We will have a
on-
new site.
In
They'll have all the
Technicolor.
links to everything.
Check us out on Facebook, www.backslashabout.com as well.
and like,
and
comment,
760-555.
subscribe now.
Subscribe.
On
Yep.
fucking YouTube.
Like it twice.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
Tell
Bye.
your friends.
And you can listen to us on the podcast still.
Yeah.
And you still
can.
have the audio podcasts
So don't cry.
everywhere. On every single
You can
podcast.
still listen to us on the way to work.
So if you're blind, you can
Yes.
still hear it.
You can't.
Yeah, I watch YouTube on the way to work.
Or
too.
now, if you're deaf, you can see it.
Oh.
You
If
can,
you're who?
Turn
What?
the subtitles
you can
on.
read our lips. Even though the mic's in the way.
I'm going to put subtitle. I mean,
We'll put subtitles.
it's
it
going to
in
be
Russian.
closed
Make that
caption.
caption.
Yeah, closed caption.
We'll put a Spanish version too.
Yeah, Spanish
Yeah.
closed caption.
All right. So thanks a lot for. We appreciate it. And we'll talk to you soon.
Peace.
Bye.
sponsor. Feel
Do
these
you
nipples.
have wet feet?
And we're back.
What's Gucci, people?